I think the KKK steps in to make corrections. You know, when something get off a little bit and ain't working as planned, they step in and tweak a little bit. Like, all right, now we back on track.
Yeah, they put Meg the Stallion on stage with Kamala Harris, right? You know, after winning the Catalyst for Change award from Planned Parenthood, and had them on stage twerking for abortion, telling black women it's your right. You know, my right to do what? Kill my baby?
Willie D Live.
Yeah, you know, Meg. That's the hometown hero.
I know.
But I will say this: I did believe that was a huge mistake for them to do that, because it don't look serious. It looks like we just a big old ass party, you know, like people jumping on stage, twerking and all that kind of shit. It's like people not going to take you serious when you're doing that. I don't care if you're empowered. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care if millions and millions and millions of people, you know, it's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
And that was not the time or the place.
No, because that's not what we represent. And that's not who we are, because you said that before about certain people that they get up to seem as though they're representatives for us, for our community. Like all of our heroes, right? We ain't got Martin Luther Kings no more. We ain't got, Malcolm X's no more. Like, who are our modern day heroes today? Who are they building up to be heroes? And I listen to Glorilla music. I might listen to some Meg music. Don't beat me up. But do I want Meg to be a representation to my daughter? Absolutely not. Meg, you a freak. Y'all running around talking about wet ass pussy. Y'all like to suck dick and get fucked. That's not what I want my daughter to represent. I want my daughter to go to college, to get an education, to be a nice, wholesome woman. I don't want my daughter to have the liberty to say, oh, as soon as she get pregnant, even if it's by mistake, or I can just go abort it. Like, that life does not have value. I want my daughter to know that she has a family that will support her. Right? If she decides she wants to keep that baby that we here for, it's the agendas that they're pushing, right? Everything that we see right now, like when I get online and we all know that I have a child that's in the LGBTQ community. But to see black women supporting agendas that replace them. You supporting agendas, okay, they get rid of the black man, and then you so smart, you so dumb that you're supporting agendas that erase you.
I don't think those agendas can even work without black women.
Exactly. They the catalyst for it. They're the ones that are pushing it. It's the feminist movement. It went from I'm strong, I'm independent, I don't need a man, to now I am the man. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be the man. I'm going through a divorce right now. God, please send me my king, whoever you got for me when this one get out the way. But I don't want to be the man. I don't want to be hard. I don't want to be tough. Like, that ain't the role that I want. Even with that statue that they put up, right? That statue of the black woman that they put up in New York, I think in Times Square. She heavy. She got braids in. She look mean. She look sloppy. She empty-handed. It's no story to be told about her. And that's how they want us. They want us strong, independent, and empty-handed. If I don't have children, I don't have a future. Because when I die, my legacy is done. My bloodline ain't carrying on. I'm wiped out, right? So if I don't have children, I don't have a future. My purpose as a woman, right? Woman comes from womb. We reproduce life. We carry life. Life has to continue. And that's where we at. Yeah.
What's something from your past that people use to weaponize against you, and how do you? And check this out. How do you disarm them when they come at you?
I mean, people come at me with everything because I've been an open book. They gonna come at me about my past, about being a felon, about going to prison. They gonna come at me about they gonna call me a white supremacist because I work with Trump and his administration. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come at me about, my gay son, but I ain't Dwayne Wade. I ain't putting nobody in no skirt or no dress and encouraging no behavior. I'm constantly fighting against it, fighting for his manhood, even if he don't wanna fight for it. So they use everything in their power to try to tear me down, to try to make me feel less than. But I have to focus on the work that I've done and the work that I'm doing, right? Because my work speaks for itself, right? I have real receipts. I have women and babies that speak for me. I have men that have been freed from prison that speaks for me. So eventually you just tune out, all of the nonsense, and you just focus on what your purpose is, and just right now, because of how my life has been aligned, the favor that God has given me, I know right now in this moment that my purpose is to help, our women who find themselves in situations, and that was me, 20-something years ago, and to use the access that I have to advocate for second chances for people who are really, truly deserving. And I can't let people that's upset get to me about it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, why you sitting up here mad at me, this person on their way home finna be reunited with their family. These children who ain't seen their daddy since they was 2 years old, and they 22 now, since finna had their father back in the house. Like, I feel like all of this stuff was done by design. Like, I feel like they intentionally removed the men out of the homes, snatched them up, mass incarceration, right? Got them off of the streets, and made it where they became the parents of our children. Because once you remove the man and the mother is so focused on work, then who becomes the parent? The education system. Because the majority of us, ain't none of us taught our children nothing about no gender ideology, if we're going to be for real. Now, a lot of us just ate it and accepted because it came down the pipeline. But that ain't nothing that we've been teaching in our house. That's some white liberal shit. You understand where I'm coming from? And I am upset with our community for not understanding how we've been duped.